Hey, what's up? This is a story I actually forgot about. It was something I had caught on this morning, and I meant to make a video. But I was doing some other stuff, and then I ended up recording the Seraph one because that was something that was on my mind in the moment, and I was like, you know what, I want to talk about this. Anyways, first off with this one, screw IGN, may they rot in hell where they belong. But anyway, Scalebound was a game I was deeply excited for. Other than his headphone thing, I didn't like that with his character. I thought that part was kind of stupid. I was like, oh, that's, I guess, for the younger audience or whatever, because it's just, I'm like, why? Anyways, um, I was so excited for this game, man. I really was. They had a full hour of gameplay that was out available. Maybe you can find it on a random channel right now. I didn't look super hard when I was looking at through some of the stories earlier. I do remember when they first announced the cancellation of Scalebound that they took everything down, like the official stuff, all the official stuff. Microsoft wiped it off the internet, just gone, everything, all the marketing, all the videos, the websites, just wiped out, just gone, man. So the reason this story came up was some dev apparently was sharing some tweet and they were cleaning up or something, I don't know, whatever, and they were reminded of like, hey, remember when we were working on Scalebound? So there's a little small story about people talking about, like, I guess the director or whatever, some big head guy with the game saying, hey, let's bring it back or whatever, you know. I do remember some of the stories talking about how the reason that it got canceled was just because there were so many delays, that the developer was working on too many projects at once or whatever. There were, you know, multiple excuses and stuff and whatever. All I know is I really wanted this game so badly, man. I also remember it was originally, I think it's been a while, but I remember originally it was going to be a single player game, and then during its development, they announced it was going to be a co-op game up to 4 players, if I remember correctly. I believe so. I think it was up to 4 players. And once they announced it, I was like, oh, they're gonna ruin it, because it just doesn't have to be ruined, but usually that's gonna change dynamics, game mechanics, and all kinds of stuff that has to be changed because of a little thing like that. Some games are I can't think of them off the top of my head. I know I've played a few games that were, you know, had a really good campaign, but then also had a really good co-op. So with that, you just never know. It can be tricky, but it also can be done very well. Um, but I don't know, man. It's just a little thing thrown out. Sometimes every couple years or few years or whatever, a new article will pop out about Scalebound, this and that, whatever. And I remember I couldn't believe how many people trashed on this when they saw the game. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I could not. I was like, dude, what is wrong with, seriously, what is wrong with people, man? For real. I had seen just a few minutes of gameplay for this, and I was like, oh, I can't wait. And then they did the hour-long demonstration, which I get really annoyed by those demonstrations, especially when they fake it on stage and they act like they're playing the game, but it's obvious it's a pre-scripted like video, right? Like, it's, I don't know why they insist on doing that or why they have insisted on doing that in the past. It's very dumb. They even did it with like the Division. I think the first game and the second game. They have these like scripts that they play out. If they play it, it's still a script. I think one of them they actually like played the game, but they were talking in script, like they had to pre-rehearse their lines or whatever. And I'm just like, come on, man. Anyways, I don't remember why I was saying that. That's funny, but yeah, they put the, you know, the demonstration, the hour-long gameplay, and I couldn't believe how good this looked, man. I'm feeling a sneeze. One sec. Sorry about that. Okay, anyways. Yeah, man, I this game was like was the this was my anthem. I love the living crap out of it. If you don't know my stuff on Anthem, I will link you to my articles on Anthem. I talked all about Anthem after a while. I just got I didn't talk about it when it was first out and whatever, because I told people I liked it and whatever, but I wasn't writing a bunch on it. But then after a year of just watching everybody be a bunch of stupid idiots, I was like, all right, I'm gonna say some words. I said some words. I said lots of words. Anyways, that's just, I really loved Anthem. I thought it was a very special game, very unique, incredibly impressive game, especially with everything that was what we were told of behind the scenes, as far as the big story on that. And I had read that it literally took me an hour to read that. I remember that it took forever to read through that article. I was in it, man. I was like, let me see what's going on, you know. And it was crazy, it was nuts. But yeah, man, Scalebound. Oh my gosh, I was, dude. I'm always talking about like bring this game back, Marvel Heroes 2. Randomly. I'm all just like, and it's not like I'm talking to anybody that can do anything. Like I might mention it to a friend or something, you know. But yeah, Scalebound has always been. I've never forgotten this game. I never forgot Scalebound. I was so excited for this, man. It just looked so incredible to me. And of course, that was before they announced the co-op. When they announced the co-op, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to play this anymore. But anyways, this is probably a video I shouldn't upload anyways. I just wanted to talk about it real quick and say, like, yeah, I was really excited for this. It was very sad to see it canceled. Very sad to see the different things that they were going through, you know, because it looked absolutely incredible to me. You know, like, damn. Anyways, let me know what you think, if you want it to come back, if you're a little hopeful. I don't have any hope at all. Like, this is like, it would be cool to see some kind of like, yeah, we're gonna bring it back or whatever and continue to work on that and finish it up. But these random conversations come up from time to time. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a PR stunt seeking to see what the people will say right in response to, you know, because it's similar to problem reaction solution. You know, it's similar to that. It's just like, let's see what the people think if we throw some crap out there, you know. That's why the Order 1886 always comes up, and every time the Order 1886 an article pops up, I'm like, is this PR? Are they just trying to sell, like, to just see what the audience is gonna say? Like, is it, you know, is it just marketing? Like, I don't. It's weird. But no, if I would love to see this this come out, man. It makes me think of gotta make a different video, man. I have learned why exclusives matter when I bought the PS4 and the Xbox One consoles, and I owned them both, and I could see, was like, okay, this was stupid. I didn't, both of these, what for? What, they don't have any games, every game's on everything, man, including the damn Switch now. But now I'm at the same time, I'm like, you know, I would really like to see Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 and Bayonetta 3 on other platforms, because the Switch is a crap system. It's garbage, and those games deserve better. They deserve a bigger audience. So, as much as I have loved Nintendo in the past, and I, you know, they're not the same anymore. If that's not clear, you know, their store has got as much, if not more, shovelware than Steam. It's crazy, dude. Yeah, it's crazy, and their system isn't even half as powerful as like a PS3. Man, come on, dude. And people are all like, "Yeah, it's portable." Okay, like, whatever, man. And I'm not trying to hate on Switch, because I have one. I love Mario Odyssey, man. It's I remember off the top of my head, it's my most favorite game ever made of all time, and I have lots of favorites. A couple games that would tie with it: Hogwarts Legacy, Forspoken, Uncharted 4, and I'm sure some others that I can't think of. But Mario Odyssey, like, just, that was the first time I ever played a game and was like, for the first time in my life, I could say that was the best game in my entire life that I ever played. That's how damn good that game was. So I'm not like trying to trash on the Switch just to trash on the Switch or anything. You know, it's not a very impressive system, man. Like, the GameCube was more impressive at its time. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.